Hello friends, welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today we are at Home Depot Garden Center. The weather is beautiful and the garden center is looking good already with plants and flowers. In front of us we have this perennial. It is the Hellebore, or you probably know it as the Lenten Rose. The fun fact about the Lenten Rose, it got its name because it blooms during Ash Wednesday through the Lent season, which is now. This is 1798 and it comes in different colors. So the bloom period is between February and April. Then we have the Candytuft. This is $8.98. This bloom early spring through midsummer and is good zones 3 to 9. So it's a perennial. If you're living in between zone 3 to 9, it is a perennial for you. And then here we have the creeping phlox, $8.98. The creeping phlox will spread, but not intrusively. And it comes back in zones 3 to 8, and it blooms mid to late spring. It's such a beautiful color, and it also comes in pink. And we have more of the Lenten Rose here. So when you purchase these, you want to take a good look at the bud, because they come in all different colors. So you have the cream and also you have the pink. So I was trying to see if they gave you the color and the tag, but I was not able to find that. But if you look at the plant itself, you can look and see what color the bud is, so you know which color you're getting. On this side, they have fern. They have Buxus and fern sprinkled in. These are $16.98. These are great for indoors as a house plant, but you can put them on your porch if you have a covered porch. Just make sure wherever you put them outside, they're away from the direct sunlight, because the sun will actually scorch them. So if you use your fern, keep them more underneath the porch area where they're protected. And then over on this side, we have this beautiful yellow color. This is the Tickseeds. These are $4.98, and they prefer full sun, and they're good zones 4 through 10. And a fun fact about this plant is it got its name because the seed resembles a tick, hence why it's called a tickseed plant. I thought it was very interesting. And then we have Primrose. The Primrose is $4.98, and they require part sun, and this is also perennial. And I love the yellow. Normally, I only see like marigold with the yellow color, but it was nice seeing the prime. They have the Primrose also in the yellow color if you like the yellow accent in your garden. And in front of us, we have the Creeping Jenny for $3.48. The Creeping Jenny is great as an accent plant in your container. So it would be the spiller where it would spill over your planter. So that's great to have. And they also have proven winners. This is $12.98. This is the Dianthus. This one is a fruit punch cherry vanilla. Oh, makes me thirsty. Sounds like a nice drink. And the Dianthus is hardy from zone 4 through 9, and it requires full to part sun. And with the Dianthus, you have to make sure the soil is not dry out, and you have to keep deadheading the buds. That's one thing about the Dianthus I don't like. You have to keep picking off the dried blooms. Other than that, it's a beautiful perennial for your garden with the nice fruit punch color. So as you can see, they just started to get different plants in. So they don't have much in terms of blooming plants, but they have some there. So when I go back maybe next week, I'm sure they will probably have more. And then look at this beautiful blue beauty. This is the Lithodora. It requires full sun and it is a perennial, and this is a gray sward. It's very unusual to find blue colors for your garden, so if you're looking for that blue, this is perfect for you. And then we have another creeping phlox. This is $4.98. Once again, it requires full sun and it is a perennial. So they have them in different sizes. So this is $4.98, and also coming up they have it in, I think it's like $9.98. It depends on what size you want. Sorry, $8.98. Here's the bigger one. And then here we have this grass, Festuca, $12.98. Blue fescue beyond blue. I'm not a fan of grass in the garden, but I do like how it looks. And this is hardy. If you go down to negative 30 degrees, this will come back for you. And it blooms early to late spring. All right, and then moving on, they have a lot of shrubs in here. So this is going to be all about shrubs. In front of us, we have the Heath White Perfection. This requires full sun. Look at that. And it's also dare resistant. So if you have a problem with your dare, this is a perfect one for you. And it blooms early to late winter. And it's only $14.98. And there you can see some of the blooms on there. And then next to it is its sister or cousin. It's the Creamer's Red. And the height on these are 24 to 36 inches. So I would say it's more on the small end of a shrub. And then we have the Blue Rug Juniper. This is also dare resistant, and this grows just to 6 inches, and the spacing is 4 to 6 feet. And it's hardy down to 40 degrees. And then here we have another juniper. This is the Old Gold for $14.98. And the dimension on this one is 24 to 36 inches. And this is a Chinese juniper mint julep. And the spacing requirement is 4 to 5 feet. So if you're looking for shrubs of all different texture, height, you need to check out Home Depot. They have a lot in here. Some of them I never heard of before. And then here we have the Golden Joy juniper. And I'm going to take it out so you can actually see what it looks like. So here it is. It's very fluffy and bushy looking. And I'm taking down this other one so you can actually get a full look of what the plant looks like. So here they are. So here is this one. We saw this one before. That's what this looks like. I do like this one. I like the fluffy fullness it gives. It's pretty cute. All right, moving on. Then we have the Thaja, excuse if I'm probably pronouncing this incorrectly. And this is just your arborvitae, which grow 12 to 15 feet. These are pretty tall. I have some of these in my garden. And these are great if you're looking for the hedge or you're looking for a privacy fence. Your arborvitae, these are perfect for that. And then we have another one here. This one is more of the ball shape. And this is a hedge midget. And the arborvitae prefer full sun. And the spacing requirement is 36 inches. So when you plant these, you have to follow the instructions and the tag. Because they look small right now, but remember, they're going to get bigger. So you want to make sure you give them enough spacing to help with their growth. And then we have the ilex for $27.98. And this is your Japanese holly. This is a compactor. And this grows to 6 feet tall. And it's hardy down to minus 10 degrees. So I would think most of these shrubs, they probably would fit any zone, probably from zone 3 and up. But check your tags on your plants. And then we have this one, which is $29.98. This is a Piscifera. And I'm trying to get a tag here so you can actually see. Here we go. This one is the Golden Mop Falls Cypress, 4 to 6 feet tall, and it is tear resistant. And the spacing is 36 to 48 inches, and it's hardy down to minus 30 degrees. So for those of you who have problem with your tear, check your tag. According to the tags, these are tear resistant. And here we have another Thuja, $28.95. And remember, with the Thuja, they have different names. So you just want to check this one out. This one is a smaragd. And this is 12 to 15 feet tall. And it's tear resistant. And the spacing requirement is 26 to 30 inches. And it's hardy down to negative 20 degrees. And as you can see, the shipment just came in. They're still on the shelf here. And then we have another Blue Star Juniper, 24 to 36 inches. And this is hardy down to negative 30 degrees. So they have these to put out properly. So they just have them on a stand here. And the Blue Star is $16.98. And then here we have some rhodo. These are $17.98. These are your rhododendrons. I love the blooms and the rhododendrons. They're absolutely beautiful. This one is a large leaf, and the height on this is 24 to 36, height and width. And as I said, the color is outstanding. I was about to say the color and the blooms for the rhodo, they're just stunning colors. And then we have an azalea, which is $16.98. I think it's probably 2 in my garden. And in the spring, late spring, it blooms the pink and it is gorgeous. And these prefer pot sun. And it blooms early to late spring. So nice. If you want some color in spring, these are great shrubs. And then after they bloom, they're just going to be greenery in your garden. And the azalea comes in all different kinds. Here's another one. This one is a Saybrook Glory. And this one also blooms early to late spring. All right, let's see how much this is. And it's $16.98. And then we have the Japanese Pyrus Purity. This is so pretty, and it blooms mid to late spring, and the blooms on it is they're so dainty. They're white blooms. And it's only $29.98. Here we have another azalea, $29.98. And this is a Gerard's Purple, and it's 24 inches wide and high. And the spacing requirement is 24 to 36 inches. And then we have another azalea, $16.98. They have, 'tis the season for azaleas. They have a lot of them. Oh, I love this one. This is like a pinky orange color, evergreen azalea. This is so pretty, and it's 36 inches high and wide. This is really pretty. I just love the red color on the shrub alone. And here is this one in bloom, $39.98. You can actually see what the blooms look like. Look at this. It's beautiful. That's all I can say. And this one is a PJM Elite, or Elite, however you pronounce that. And this is 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. And it blooms mid to late spring. And panning across, we have more rhodo here. These are $38.98. And you can see this one is ready to be planted. The root ball so huge. This is the Nova Zembla, 5 to 6 feet tall, so make sure you have enough space to accommodate this. And it blooms early to late spring. And then this is where the bloom lies, right in this ball looking thing. That's where the flower comes out from. And next to it we have this one. This is the Elsie Lee Azalea. This is nice name, and this is more of the purple color, and it blooms early to late spring, and spacing requirement 4 to 6 feet. So that tells you this is going to be a big one, and this is $49.98. So once again, make sure you follow the requirements on the tag. And then here is this tall beauty. This is the California Privet. This 10 to 12 feet tall. Oh my goodness. And it blooms midsummer, and it attracts butterflies. Wow, that's interesting. And then here it is. I'm going to show you how big it is, how tall it is. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty tall. Wow. Anyways, going around the corner, they have more shrubs here. And in front of us, we have the Taxus. It's very prickly. That's why I was like trying to be careful not to get prickled by it. And this is the yew Taxus. And it grows 3 to 6 feet tall, and it's only down to 30 degrees. And the spacing requirement is 48 inches. And this is great for any winter interest. And here we have the Pinus. This is $16.98. This is the Dwarf Mugo Pine. And over here we have your standard arborvitae. Oh my goodness, these are probably 10 feet tall. This is $59.98, and I think this was a great deal for this established tall arborvitae for only $60. I think this was amazing find. And again, the arborvitae requires full sun. Just look at this. I was like lost. I was just staring at it. It's taller than I am. Wow, look at that. So that's a good buy. If you're looking for established arborvitae, this is definitely a great steal. Alrighty, and then we have Motaxas here. These are $34.98. These are taller than the ones we just saw. And this is the upright yew. And it grows 8 to 10 feet tall. And the spacing requirement is 8 to 12 feet. It's hardy down to negative 20 degrees. And across from it, oh, I like these ones. They're so full looking. We have the Globosa Nana. These grow 24 to 36 inches wide and high, and they're tear resistant. And the spacing requirement is 30 to 42 inches. I'm going to take it out so you can actually get a full look. And it's $34.98 for this one. Oh, it's pretty heavy. All right, there we go. Here's a full look of it. It's beautiful. It's fluffy. It's round. That's probably where it got its name from. It's shaping the globe. It has a globe shape. Anyway, so we have the Golden Mop Fall Cypress. This grows 4 to 6 feet tall. And the spacing requirement is 36 to 48 inches. $16.98. And then here we have another old gold juniper, 36 inches on this one, and spacing requirement is 6 feet. So there's a lot of shrubs for you to choose from for everyone's taste palette. And then look at this. This is the Conifers red twig. It's $26.98. And it grows 10 to 6 feet tall and wide, and it's tear resistant. And the tag said it's pretty easy to grow. And it blooms in late spring. I was like just lost looking at that. It's different. Next to it, we have the Forsythia. I probably pronounced it wrong. This is the Linwood Gold, and it blooms early to mid-spring. And my neighbor on both sides, they have this, and you should see it now. It's the most vibrant yellow color there is. Absolutely beautiful. And this creates a beautiful hedge, and these are only $26.98. And they grow really, really tall, as you can see here. And then we have the Syringa for $29.98. This is a common lilac. And it requires 6 hours of sun. And look at the beautiful color. And it is tear resistant. There you go. All right, so here's a distraction right here. Look at the plane. So if you made it this far in the video, leave me the plane emoji below. That was definitely unusual. Anyway, so this is $29.98. I had to mute the loudness from the plane so you guys didn't have to worry about your eardrums. But it was so nice seeing the plane flying that low over the garden center. And this one is the Dwarf Burning Bush Compactor, 4 to 6 feet tall. And the spacing requirement is 6 feet tall, and it's hardy down to negative 30 degrees. You can actually see the buds already coming out on it. And it is $26.98. Oh, and next to it, oh my god, I fell in love with this one. This one is a Scotch Broom Pomona. and it's dairy resistant, and it grows 5 to 6 feet tall, and it is $16.98. I love the sticky look to it. I think that's probably where it got its name from. It's just different. And moving on to this side, we have a few more on this side. Alrighty, moving on over here, we have some boxwood. These are variegated boxwoods, and they're dairy resistant, and these boxwoods prefer pot sun, and the spacing is 36 inches. And then they are $49.98. I love this one, I really do. Next to it, we have another boxwood. This is just the plain green one. This is the Green Beauty, $34.98. So they have a lot of shrubs, as you saw during this video, so I hope you find something that you like. And then this one is a green velvet for $16.98. Some of these I've never seen before, and others I have. And this one will grow 24 to 36 inches wide and tall. And here's a full look of what it looks like. So anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're enjoying the spring and you already have your garden planning set up for this year. And I'll see you in the next video, and remember to take care of yourselves and enjoy. Happy planting. Cheers.